In this 3-minute game review, we're looking at Fabled Lands. So hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. Fabled Lands is an early access turn-based tabletop-inspired RPG based on the classic gamebook series of the same name. The game's art style is beautiful with a stunningly drawn world map and character portraits that rival the equally beautiful cover art of the classic books. There are little to no sound effects, but the intricately composed soundtrack was epic and befitting of the game's fantasy setting. Fabled Lands plays pretty much just like the classic game books of the 80s and 90s. You make a decision based on a number of choices that the situation presents to you. You roll a dice to test your luck, or attempt to pass a skill check, then flip to the next page based on the outcome of the roll and decision. Except this time, you are presented with a large and beautifully drawn world map and UI to keep track of your stats, items, skills, equipment, and quests. You can even choose to gamble at the local inn, invest your money with the local tradesmen, or buy a ship and try your hand as a ship's captain, buying and selling precious cargo. The game is still largely experienced through words on a literal book page, especially the individual events and quests that happen around the world. There is nearly zero voice acting in this game, so be prepared to do lots of heavy reading. Most special events and encounters in the game will also likely involve various skill checks, where your level in a particular skill can influence the chance of a successful roll. But sometimes, even the most skillful adventurer can be the victim of bad luck. Combat takes place on a separate screen, with various terrain tiles that may impede or assist your movement toward the enemy. With a pretty standard turn-based system, where you and your enemies use skills, attacks, defense, and some positioning to try and eventually win the fight. Without spoiling too much, Fabled Lands has a great main story, on top of an abundance of side quests, side story arcs, and interesting characters, which, despite being told mostly as written text, are some of the most memorable characters I have ever seen. For the most part, the gameplay in Fabled Lands isn't anything new, and although the heavy emphasis on dice rolling is true to the authentic tabletop experience, it can at times be frustrating when you hit a streak of bad luck, as all it takes is an unfortunate roll to result in a game over, which can be a real pain on the higher difficulties, where safe scumming is not possible. That said, because of the simplistic gameplay design, Fabled Lands is one of those rare games where the player is able to have an authentic adventure experience, as every decision, every roll, and every fortunate or unfortunate turn of events could lead you down a random and unexpected journey. Fail to sneak into a lord's mansion, get caught and sentenced to hard labor on a ship, get caught by pirates, pass a charisma roll, and join them as a new crew member. And just like that, you've gone from street thief to terror of the high seas. I would recommend Fabled Lands to fans of story-heavy, tabletop-inspired RPGs who wouldn't mind to do a little bit of reading. If you're craving for more story-heavy turn-based RPGs, check out our other videos. Otherwise, like and subscribe for more 3-minute game reviews.